So welcome to anyone who's tuning in. We are still in Mexico City, but actually on our way out soon. And if you've been following along or have joined recently on this Periscope channel, thank you so much. It's great to share some flavors from around the world if you're not from around the region. Hello there. Filipski, 30, where are you from? We've got here some fruits that we picked up from the Mexican markets that we've been visiting the last couple of days. Hi, Nanomi. And as you see, some of it might be unfamiliar to you, as it was to me. Not things like mango or, hi, Sunny, good to see you. Maybe not avocados, but there are a few items here that we've got. Jerry, say hello, Jerry. Hey, Jerry from Toronto, I guess. He's the chef at Linda Modern Thai, and he is going to explain some of these fruits because he is a native of Mexico, from Monterrey, not from Mexico City, a little bit more in the north. But these are definitely unique to me, but not necessarily to him, and he's going to talk about how to eat them and what they are. Yes, I am the girl that ate the insects, and Jerry kind of ate a couple of them too. And I'm going to join you with these fruits, but let's take a look, and let's start maybe with this one that's more familiar to everyone.
So this one everyone knows, it's passion fruit, fruta de la pasión, and you just want them to be very soft in the outside and kind of wrinkly. Then when you crack it open, you can just scoop it and eat it with a spoon.
I know that whenever we have passion fruits in North America, they're usually kind of little small darkened skinned items. So this, when I first saw it, I thought, what is this? It's so big. But if you look at the pulp and seed, it's also fatter too. So I'm going to get Jerry to try some. That's how you're supposed to eat it, I guess. Don't choke, Jerry. No pressure on the internet to show people how to eat it, right?
I think it's a bit sweeter, more aromatic.
So it's not as tart as the ones that we have?
It's slightly tart. Yeah, I mean, if you're familiar with passion fruit, it'll be
awesome.
Quite familiar flavor.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So we've got the familiar, which is passion fruit. We've got here, obviously, mango. There's all sorts of different sizes, but this one is?
We have the manguitos, and you want them to be a little bit wrinkly. The little spots are fine. You just don't want to see mold. Normally, if you see a bit of honey coming out from the back, it means that it's ready to go. You shouldn't be pressing them in the market and bruising them for the next person.
So I learned how to eat this, which was interesting. Not the regular way, which is we slice off the cheeks and then we kind of peel off the skin to eat around the pit. Jerry's going to show you because he showed me how to do that in Monterrey, I hope. And for my new friend who asked about if I have a YouTube channel, I do have YouTube, but not necessarily of me doing stuff like this. It might be stuff from Periscope or like a little video shot as I travel around. So you can find it, and it's under my actual name, Renee Suen. So if you're interested, please pay a visit. Hello there, Explore Taiwan. Jerry's going to show us how to do the different way of eating mangoes. I don't know how many of you have done this, but no pressure to not squirt this all over the place. But if you see, Jerry's just kind of...
So, yeah, as a kid, you kind of are eating this watching TV. At least I was. And you just want to make a bit of a hole on top. And then usually the mangoes, because they haven't been put into a fridge or were picked really underripe, the skin is quite flexible, so you can just grab everything and take a bite, and everything will just come out of it.
Like a juice box. And I think
exactly like a juice box.
The fun thing is that you don't, well, except Jerry just got some juice. I was going to say it's not a very
you should
messy...
be doing this in your mouth, but I just want to show that, like, the bottom is not cracking open. I've tried doing this in Toronto, and the seed just kind of pops through the back, or this has been bounced around in boxes so much that like it bruises it and then it comes out really easily.
But as you see, it's the fun thing. We were walking through a park, and I was eating it as if it was like a self-contained juice box. Sucked out all the, it is a mango, Mario rocks it, and had all the pulp, and then we just threw away the empty skin and shell. Or not shell, but seed. And no dirtiness in the hands, and no need to use a knife. Although if you do, do that. Does that too. Oh, Sunny, you got to show us sometime how you do the mangoes from the tip. Like a banana, I'm not sure, but anyway, that's how you. I thought it was really fun that how you can eat it. It's not pitless. There is a pit.
It's a really skinny pit, kind of like a Thai mango, except this is tiny. But yeah, it's very, very flexible.
Oh, that's cool.
Skinny. Yeah.
So that's one of the mangoes that we picked up out of the many. This one was interesting. I thought it was a potato, but then.
So here we have the mamey, and
it's mamey.
It's ripe when it's a bit firm. It will be always firm, but it'll be a bit more aromatic. And when you cut it, if you see that kind of changing color, you know it. You got the right mamey for sure. It's really sweet. It has a sweet potato texture, but like a cooked sweet potato. You can just grab a piece of it.
Yeah, it looks like papaya, and I have to say, I'm going to take a piece from Jerry too. But I actually, when I first saw this, didn't know exactly what I was getting into because it kind of looked like papaya. It was a little bit mealy. Richard, you got to get some good fruit too. And so I remember when I first tasted it, it smells kind of perfumey, not quite like a little bit like papaya, but not to the same. I guess strong floral pungency, and it does have a little bit of starchiness when it was really ripe. It has, think of a papaya, but a little bit, what would you say, Jerry? Like a little bit more sweet potato,
sweet potato
finish.
Exactly. What we found on a trip is that
so we went to a restaurant pop-up where they used mamey, but they used it. How was it, Jerry? It was something different.
So they peel the outer part, which is quite labor intensive, and then you can grate it with a wasabi grater or a really fine microplane, and then you can use the pulp, and it tastes like amaretto, which is pretty amazing. I feel bad growing up with these and just throwing out the pits.
So now we all know if you are lucky to be here to eat mamey, you gotta take and save the seed and then I guess grate it up and use it as a condiment. I thought these were just regular avocados, but it's really squishy. Jerry's gonna tell us exactly what it is and why it's different.
So when you grab any avocado, you should always check it by the tip. And if the tip sinks, then it's good to go. A lot of the people just check the sides, and then you end up bruising the fruit, and then it ruins it. And
just in case anyone didn't know or aren't familiar, avocados are considered a fruit because they grow on trees, and you have a seed. Yes.
The seed is a bit more fluffy, as you can tell. You can actually feel the seed in some of them when you shake them. It's very loose. The very special thing about this avocados is that you can eat the skin. It's a softer, sweeter avocado. Some people blend this and they use this specifically for the avocado ice cream.
So I'm gonna eat it. If I choke, you all are witness, and you all can blame Jerry. It's not fibrous or anything.
Yeah.
The skin just is kind of like apple skin, but a little bit more chewy. And the avocado, is it almost ripe or?
This one should be ripe.
The texture is ripe, but the flavor is very mild. But that could just be me.
It's a bit more like nutty flavor. Yeah, it's delicious. Grab one if you can.
So, what kind of avocado are they again?
This is Corillo.
How do you spell that?
Corillo.
So anyone who is from National Spelling Bee, you can test and see if Jerry spelled that right. So I thought these could be passion fruit when I looked from a side, but you obviously can see the seeds are totally different. Thanks, Richard, for laughing with me. What are these exactly, and how do you eat them?
These are granada, so it's a grenade.
Yes, we are in Mexico City right now.
As you can see, it looks very similar to a passion fruit, but the flavor it's a lot sweeter. if you want to make juice out of this, you can put it into a bag and just roll a rolling pin on it, and then you can get all the juice out without the seeds if you don't like the seeds. But I think the seeds are delicious.
There you go. So now we know there's 2 different seeded fruits and stuff you can find here in the market. Now this one is our final one, just because for those of you who might have joined or seen our little bug eating excursion yesterday, you might have seen that we've encountered some things. Yes, we have tried tunas, but we didn't see them really on this trip. I didn't.
It was
really
more in Monterrey.
Yeah, Monterrey we saw the tunas. And those who didn't know what tunas are, yes, there are fish, but the ones here are cactus fruit.
Cactus fruit, yeah.
They look kind of like kiwis when you cut it in, but the seeds are a little bit harder. But
they
Jerry,
grow mostly on the paddle cactus.
There you go.
The flat cactus you find.
So that's the tunas. And then how about this thing?
So this great thing, I've never seen it anywhere else but in Mexico, and it's called zapote. And
How do you spell that?
zapote is what it said.
Oh, there we go.
It's said APOTE.
Yes,
And,
Claudia is going to say that's correct because she just wrote it out too.
Okay. And it's an amazing food for vegetarians. If you want to make black pasta, for example, you can use this. It's the color. I mean, I'm probably gonna get all my lips black, but it's super bold in color. The flavor is almost like piloncillo, which is the cane sugar. If you get raw sugar and maybe bring it close to caramelization flavor, it would be like caramelized.
That's exactly it.
It's exactly the flavor.
So where does this grow? I know you said you've only seen it. You've only seen here.
This grows like, I mean, it grows in a tree, obviously, but it's not quite a jungle fruit, but I quite frankly haven't seen a tree.
Yeah.
But
how do
you see it on the side of the road when you're driving to
Wow.
Mexico.
Mixed with
especially
rum
for
and some
veracruz.
sugar and an orange juice?
Correct.
So is that a classic cocktail or?
Yeah, I could do that.
It's very sweet for travel TV. If you don't mind mentioning, Jerry, again what the flavor is like, maybe I'm going to try some and get some like sticky. I'm going to steal this spoon. Oh no, desert? Get it in the desert? Oh, look at this. It's like pudding or caramelized sugar. Like I even got some on my finger. Okay, I'm going to get Jerry to. Oh wait. Jerry was gonna hold on to my phone, but then that would have been sticky. So this is what it looks like. It's kind of like I don't know if it's baby food. I'm assuming there's seeds, but
there is really soft seeds.
Soft seeds. So if I get one, please pardon my having to spit it out. But it's kind of got texture of like if you have really ripe banana that's not sticky. I would say it's still kind of clean and it's nice. It's not overly sugary sweet, but it's sweet and fragrant. I'm gonna
try the
take
middle
some
part.
more.
That's where the seeds are.
The seeds are
And you
okay.
get to-
So I'm gonna grab some more from the middle. There you go. Second bite. Yeah, I really don't know how I would just like. There's nothing to really in North America to compare it to except for maybe kind of like banana that if you let it really ripen
Yeah.
without the like that real strong aroma.
No, we didn't get any white zapotes, but we've seen it around.
So yes, that's what. Well, Sunny knows. Sunny should join us sometime. So that's kind of the fruit tasting today. Again, here's the zapote. Here's the various versions from passion fruit and mango that we're familiar with, to the mamey and even the small avocados that you can eat. And I think it's time to finish off our breakfast, which also includes, what are these, Jerry? The buns. Woo!
We have conchas.
Conchas.
Which are really great at, what's it called? Marque?
Oh, yeah, Marque in Mexico City. And Sunny, if you're around tonight, I'll save one for you. But these are great. They're like cookie crust topped, and then just like airy, fluffy bun below. Does Dan want to say anything about it? This is Dan from
They're
Globe
delicious.
Bistro.
I ate mine on the way home.
He's the chef at Globe Bistro. So if you're in Toronto, you got to go say hi to him and ask him about the bugs and stuff he ate yesterday.
Delicious.
And a big final hello and goodbye from Jerry. Thanks, Jerry,
Bye,
for the
guys. Thank you for
tutorial.
joining.
All right. See you guys later. Stop broadcast.
Selling.